When the trumpets, they go.
It's the Morning Blitz. Kelly, Lewis, and Rick, you are hearing the sounds of a guy by the name of Jason Derulo, a pop star. You guys know who he is?
I do.
Okay.
I'm not. I could name drop, but I won't.
Oh, no. You met Jason?
Had dinner with him.
How did you end up
Is he as boring in real life as his music is?
Right. That's a great question, too.
This is when he was younger. He was opening up for Lady Gaga, and we had dinner with him. Me and a few other people had dinner with him before the show.
Because you worked for a radio group at once that had several different formats.
Mm-hmm.
You had rock, you had pop, and all
Did.
that. And so, yeah, you would. I can imagine you probably had a lot of different types of artists coming.
I did.
Across your way. So that makes sense to me. Well, he was doing a concert the other night, and this is this is one I've never seen at a show before. But I'll just play the audio because it's pretty self-explanatory.
Guys, I'm so sorry. But do you mind if I just go use the bathroom real quick?
Oh, they did not like that.
Oh, it's such a human moment. I love it. I love it.
I can't believe that. I've never seen that happen ever at a
Never.
show. Not one time.
That is a first.
Of course, I can imagine, during a guitar solo or a drum solo, they have a chance to run and go to the restroom.
Right.
But to cut a song in the middle of the song, has anybody listening ever seen that?
How much of an emergency are we talking about here? You can't even finish the song?
Don't you worry about that, though?
Don't I worry about it?
This is a real thing. This is maybe. Okay.
Go ahead, say it. What is it? What?
So, God, is going to be too much information, and Blitz Nation, I apologize in advance. Don't you both have a time where you just take care of business around the same time every day?
No, that is not how my body works, but I do know people who go into the restroom at the same time every day. Yes.
Okay. When it comes to the two, like relatively the same time every day, like usually about roughly an hour, like early afternoon every day, like clockwork.
All right.
Sheldon Cooper over here.
But if that doesn't happen, then I do get a little nervous.
Yeah, you're sweating it out the whole rest of the day.
What's wrong with me?
Yes,
Yeah.
because case in point, night of the Fury game. I don't like public field advantage. I like home field advantage.
I
So
agree. Well, I think most people do.
So I'm like, man, what if it happens when I have to go to the Fury game? Or like, oh man, what if I'm at Kemba and we're doing a show and I don't want to be the guy in the bar doing that.
Right.
For multiple reasons.
Oh, in a bar? No.
Right. So there is, you want to talk about homework anxiety? That's nothing. Worried about whether you have to take a dump in public? That is some anxiety.
Like, think about if you're in a Broadway show and it's like a 2-hour thing and you're the star and you get hit with a stomach, like that terrible pain.
Like somebody just punched you in the
your
belly.
stomach
Yeah.
mid-show.
Right.
What do you do?
Right. Because that you're like, all right, man, I might be able to mentally keep this in for,
Okay, so you're
10 minutes or so.
able to do this at the exact same. About the exact.
What was that?
I just read a story about Kelly Clarkson pooping her pants on stage, and she had to wait till she had a break so she could go clean up.
Yeah, would not
Yeah.
do that. That's what I'm saying.
Wow, now see, that's a performer. That's a star right there.
And I know that's why I was worried about the 40-yard dash, because when you're running like that, you got distance running going, it just happens, you go.
Kelly Clarkson just made Jason Derulo look like a little pansy.
So I'm saying, I wonder if Derulo the whole day was like, man, this hadn't happened yet. What if it happens during the show? And then manifested it into happening during the show. So
Ed Sheeran says he sharted in the middle of a performance once and had to go clean up.
All right. I can see that happening. But, Lewis, with you, I mean, you have obviously trained yourself to be able to do this in roughly the same hour every day.
I don't know that training.
Well, whatever. I mean, if it happens at the same time, it's because that's when you're doing it, And I'm just wondering, can you train yourself so that, if you're like on Broadway every night, you make sure to train yourself so that do you hold it so that you go at a certain time?
No, it just happens. I don't hold it.
Okay.
I
I just go when I got to go.
Well, it just, Exactly, but that time typically tends to be the same time, around the same time every day. It's not like I'm not sitting here right now going, no. You wait until we get home later. I mean, it's not like that. There's no training involved. It's just it happens at a certain time. But if it doesn't happen during the day, and then I know that I have plans to be in a public place later that night, then I'm like, damn.
And I get that. I understand that because I'm that way every day. Like, I want to be at home in the afternoon, and if for some reason something's got you backed up or whatever, and you don't do it, and then I'm like, oh great, now it's going to be at work in the morning, and I'm like dreading the idea of that. So I get what you're saying. But
Derek said ate too many gummies before Sonic last year, and then died in the porta during all of Tool's set.
Oh no!
Right, like I don't want that to happen.
Do gummies do that to you?
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
I cannot speak to that.
Patty LaBelle says she ran off to side stage in the middle of a concert and peed in a bucket. She had to go so bad. Chris Brown said he sharted on. I hope Chris Brown sharts every day of his life. But anyway, he did it on stage. This is happening to a lot of people.
Brooke said Fergie peed her pants on stage.
Yeah, she's famous for that. Jared said, ish your pants during a job interview and then go get the job. Be a man.
Doug says you need to do some anus Kegels. Is that a thing?
Kegels, you mean?
Lewis is gone.
Amanda says she's very jealous of Lewis's regularity.
Is that something to be jealous of? I don't know. Like I said, but I get that, man. There's an anxiety that happens.
Yeah. I know somebody who has to go in the morning before they go to work, or they won't go that day. I might be married to her. I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't know how the women's bathrooms are because I've never been in,
You're welcome to come in sometime. I'd love to show you around.
Thank you.
There is a nice sitting area before you actually get into the toilet. So.
Nice, thank you. But and Rick can attest to this, I'm sure, and so can probably the majority of Blitz Nation. Male bathrooms in public places tend to be a whole different side of disgusting. Like the last thing I want to do is handle business there.
Right. Yeah, no, nobody wants to do that.
I mean, again, I'll do the work thing if I have to because at least I know the work thing is somewhat sanitary. But if it comes down to like a bar or a gas station, God help me, please.
The worst time to have an attack is like when you're at Kroger. Oh my gosh, because dude, what do you do with your full shopping cart? Like outside everybody knows what's happening. Number one. Number two, there's small bathrooms.
Oh, my God.
And then an employee you see every single week pops into the bathroom. It's a whole embarrassing situation. Not that it's happened to me, but I'm just imagining.
Guys, I'm so sorry. But do you mind if I just go use the bathroom real quick?
How do you boo that? I'd be cheering. Yes, please.
Be a pro. The show must go on. Come on.
Just saying.
You can fix it afterwards.
There's some real anxiety that happens when this happens.
Yeah, there definitely
And
is.
again, now you know what I'm worried about now? What if because of talking about it, I manifested today and happening sooner than I'm ready for it to?
I do see some color draining from your face. Are you doing okay over there?